Hello my dear students. Today we'll be practicing numericals from fundamentals. In the first problem, two lists are given to you, list 1 and list 2, and you are required to match the items given in list 1 with the items given in list 2. So, first item in list 1 is permanent drawing, partner salary, fresh capital introduced, interest on drawings. And items of list 2 are credit side of partner's current account, debit side of partner's capital account, debit side of partner's current account, and credit side of partner's capital account. Now you are required to match the items of list 1 with list 2. Now here is the solution. You will be recording permanent drawings on the debit side of partner's capital account. Likewise, partner's salary will be recorded on the credit side of partner's current account. Fresh capital introduced, yes, it will be recorded on the credit side of partner's capital account. Interest on drawing will be recorded on the debit side of partner's current account. In problem number 2, Amit, Namit and Ruchi are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 3 is to 2 is to 1. Their current account balances are given to you on 1st April 2019. Amit has a credit balance of rupees 5000, Namit has a credit balance of rupees 2000 and Ruchi has a debit balance of rupees 1000. Amit gets a monthly salary of rupees 1500. It means his annual salary will be 1500 multiplied by 12, that will be 18,000. Amit draws rupees 2000 on the first day of each month. First day of each month means his first drawing will be on 1st April, then 1st May, 1st June. Likewise, his last drawing will be on 1st March. Namit draws rupees 2000 on the last day of each month. Last day of each month means his first drawing will be on 30th April, then 31st March, 30th June, and likewise last drawing will be on 31st March 2020. While Ruchi draws rupees 6000 at the end of each quarter. So how many quarters are there? There are 4 quarters in a year. So her total drawings will be 6000 into 4, that is 24,000. Interest on drawing is to be charged at the rate of 12% per annum, and profits for the year just before the adjustments of interest on drawing and salary were 74,040. Firm closes its books on 31st March every year. And what you are required to do, you are required to prepare partners' current account with the help of suitable working notes. So we'll be doing the solution of this particular problem in 3 steps. Step 1, first of all, we'll calculate interest on drawing. In step 2, we'll be preparing profit and loss appropriation account, and the last step is the preparation of partner's current account. Let us see step 1, calculation of interest on Amit's drawing. You know the formula, annual drawing multiplied by rate upon 100 multiplied by average period divided by 12. So here average period will be 6.5. Annual drawings are 2000 into 12, that will be 24,000. Rate is 12%. Average period is 6.5 divided by 12. So the amount of interest on drawing will be 1560. Likewise, we'll calculate interest on Namit's drawing. That will be annual drawing 2000 into 12, 24,000. Rate of interest 12 upon 100 into average period. Here average period will be 5.5 divided by 12. So that comes out to be 1320. Now let us calculate interest on Ruchi's drawing. The formula will remain same, annual drawing multiplied by rate upon 100 multiplied by average period divided by 12. Annual drawing here will be 6000 into 4 because she is drawing quarterly. Rate is 12 upon 100. 4.5 is the average period. So how you arrive at average period? This is months left after first drawing. Her first drawing will be on 30th June 2019 and last drawing will be on 31st March 2020. So the average period will be 4.5 months divided by 12 and that comes out to be 1080. Here I have shown you how to calculate average period in all the three cases. This is the average period of Amit, average period of Namit and average period of Ruchi. Now let us prepare profit and loss appropriation account. You know, on debit side we'll show all the appropriation and on the credit side we'll be showing net profit. So this is the net profit earned by the firm, 74,040. We are giving salary, annual salary of Amit will be 18,000 and thereafter interest on drawing as we calculated in the previous slide. Amit's interest on drawing is 1560, Namit's interest on drawing 1320 and Ruchi's interest on drawing is 1080 and the total of these three will be 3960. And one important thing here is that here partners' interest on drawing will be taken from their current account. Likewise, salary to Amit will be given through his current account. And finally, we'll calculate the balance. This is the balance of divisible profit. It will be divided in the ratio of their profit sharing, which is 3:2:1. So we'll be dividing 60,000 in the ratio of their profits. That will be 3:1. So finally, Amit will get 30,000 as his share of divisible profit. Nimit will get 20,000 and Ruchi will get 10,000. Now this is the final step. Step 3, preparation of partners current account. It has two sides, debit and credit. On credit side, we'll be writing their credit balances. Amit was having a balance of rupees 5,000. Namit credit balance of 2,000. But Ruchi was having a debit balance. So it will be written on debit side as to balance brought down. Then salary is paid to Amit. It was 1500 into 12, 18,000. Their drawings, this will reduce their balance, so it will be written on debit side. 2,000 into 12, 24,000, 2,000 into 12, but here it will be 6,000 into 4. This is interest on drawing, 1560, 1320 and 1080. And this is the amount of divisible profit, 30,000, 20,000 and 10,000. And lastly, you will calculate the closing balances. Here Amit is having a credit balance of 27,440. How you arrive at this balance? Sum total of all the items on the credit side minus items on debit side. Likewise, Namit is having a debit balance. You will add up all items on the debit side and deduct items on credit side to obtain this figure. Next, Ruchi is also having debit balance. You will add up all the items on the debit side and deduct items on credit side. Then only you will be able to obtain this amount. Now this is our next problem. Here we are required to calculate interest on drawing of Mr. Lead, one of the partner, at the rate of 10% per annum for the year ended 31st March 2014. If he has withdrawn the following amounts as under. On 30th April 2013, he is withdrawing 3,600. On 30th June, he is withdrawing 2,400. On 1st October, he is withdrawing 4,800. and 31st December rupees 1800, and last drawing is on 1st Feb rupees 3000. So here we are required to calculate interest on drawing. So what is your observation? He is withdrawing different amounts on different dates. So it means the drawing pattern is irregular as well as amount is also not even. So in this case we'll be applying product method, and that is a shortcut method also to calculate interest on drawing. So this is the product method of calculating interest on drawing whenever drawings are uneven and drawn on different intervals. First column, date of drawing, drawing amount, number of months used, and the last column is product. This is the product of drawing amount and number of months used. First amount drawn is 30th April, is on 30th April, amount is 3600 and months used is 11 months. How you arrive at 11 months? Period from 30th April till 31st March of 2014, and the product of these two will be 39,600. Next drawing is on 30th June, amount withdrawn 2400 and number of months used will be 9 months, and the product of these two will be 21,600. Likewise, the amount which is withdrawn on 1st October is used for 6 months, and the product of these two will be 28,800. Next drawing is on 31st December. Product of these two 5,400. Next drawing is on 1st Feb. Amount withdrawn is 3,000, used for 2 months, and the product of these two will be 6,000. Now according to the formula, we have to calculate sum total of these products. So if you add all these 5 items, you will get 1,01,400. Let us apply the formula. The formula is interest on drawing is equal to sum total of products multiplied by rate upon 100 into 1 upon 12. This is the average period. So 1,01,400 multiplied by 10%. 10% is the rate of interest on drawing multiplied by 1 upon 12. This is the average period, and the interest on drawing will be 845. So this is problem number 4, in which you are required to calculate interest on drawing of a partner at the rate of 10% for the year ended 31st March 2019 if he has withdrawn rupees 14,400 during the year, and you are also required to pass the journal entry. So what is the main point? The date of drawing is not given to you, and moreover the interest rate here is not given you per annum. So whenever per annum rate of interest is not given, in that case you don't have to make any adjustment for months. So let us see how to calculate interest on drawing in this case. It will be equal to annual drawings multiplied by 10 upon 100. We will not make any adjustment of months because this rate is not per annum. So the interest on drawing will be 1,440. Let us see the journal entries. Partners capital account or Gold's capital account debit to cash or bank for the amount withdrawn. Then partners capital account debit to interest on drawing 1440. Then will transfer, this is the closing entry of interest on drawing account debit to profit and loss appropriation account. So these are the 3 entries which will be passing relating to drawings and interest on drawing. Now next problem, Rohan and Mohan are partners with a capital of 50,000 and 30,000. Interest is payable on capital at the rate of 10% per annum. Show the treatment of interest on capital by preparing profit and loss appropriation account for both the partners when the profit earned by a firm is rupees 4800 in the following cases. Case 1, if partnership deed provides for interest on capital but silent relating to its treatment. Next, if partnership deed provides for interest on capital and clearly state that interest on capital has to be given to the partners even if it involves firm into losses. So what is the basic difference between these two cases? Interest on capital is given to the partners as per the partnership deed, but in the first case partnership deed is silent relating to its treatment, and in the second case it is clearly mentioned that it has to be given to the partners even if it involves firm into losses. It means interest on capital is treated as a charge on profit in this case, and it is treated as an appropriation in this case. Case A, in this case interest on capital will be 10% on 50,000, 5,000 for Rohan, and interest on capital for Mohan will be 10% on 30,000. This is 3,000. Partnership deed provides for interest on capital but silent relating to treatment. Yes, what is to be done if it is silent? In that case, interest on capital will be treated as an appropriation of profit. It means if profit is insufficient, in that case interest on capital will be given up to available profit. You cannot give full interest on capital if profit is insufficient. So if you observe these two, the sum total of these two will be 8,000 and available profit is 4,800. So this is a case of insufficient profit. So what is to be done in this case? In this case, first of all, we'll calculate ratio of interest on capital, and that ratio will be 5:3. So let us prepare profit and loss appropriation account. Net profit is 4,800, which is to be given to the partner in the form of interest on capital in the ratio of interest on capital or capital ratio, which is 5:3. So Rohan will get 3,000 instead of 5,000 and Mohan will get 1,800 instead of 3,000, and their total interest on capital will be 4,800. So this is how we are showing the appropriation of profit. So while giving interest on capital, firms' profits are not turning into losses. So available profit is being given as interest on capital. In this case, interest on capital will be treated as charge against profit. Therefore, we will be giving full interest on capital even if due to providing of full interest on capital, firms suffer losses. So the two important things are that profit and loss account will be prepared instead of profit and loss appropriation account for giving interest on capital because it's a charge on profit, and the second important thing is full interest on capital will be given to the partner. And let us see how profit and loss account is prepared. Profit brought down is 4,800 and we are giving full interest on capital 5,000 to Rohan and 3,000 to Mohan. And due to this, firm suffered a loss of 3,200. How you arrive at 3,200? 8,000 minus 4,800. Then there is a loss of 3,200, which will be divided in the ratio of their profit sharing, because profit sharing ratio is not given. So if profit sharing ratio is not given in the numerical, we assume it as equal. So this 3,200 will be divided equally between these two partners. So I hope this treatment of charging interest on capital will be clear to you. So now practice more and more numerical from NCERT as well as from T.S. Grewal's book. I hope now you will be able to solve the problems. So that's all for today. Have a nice day ahead.